Okay, so supposedly I was going to play this with my cousins, but since they never responded, kept trying to call them since 10 a.m. It's now 5. I have to play this game myself. Music and art is nice. It's been so long since I last played this.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our
Oh
case
dear,
file?
paperwork.
There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
So common knowledge. Richard Remington found the forest attraction Boggy's Bog was found dead outside his office. 20:45, so 24-hour that would be 8. Because it goes by 24 hours, was 22, then that would be 10. But every time I think of 22, I think of 11. But 23 is 11. Thank you, time, for messing me up. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest caused the attack from clawed creature. Slime found around the ruin and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. This is kind of like a tutorial. Your skin is so pale. Is that his chest? It's, for some reason, doesn't really look like it. Okay. It's kind of funny how they put a suspect on the toy.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
I remember Crowley, but this game has great animation. How do you lose your hand? You're holding it. I mean, like, this
Your
game
case
is...
file's in the top right.
Okay.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here, when you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Okay, yeah, so this is a point and click adventure.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
That's nice. If I remember correctly, this game is mostly a harmless sort of thing, so you can play with your younger siblings or cousins. No one can really get traumatized, and also when I first played it. Mako! Dog is barking. When I first played it, I was scared that someone's gonna chase me, like in the other games, but it's okay, I'll leave.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
I've never seen you before. You're that weird girl from the fairground. I remember you, but I've been trying to forget. That's mean.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature. But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
I mean, this game is more or less...
Just an odd old tree. Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting? I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here.
Me neither.
Don't forget to use walk mode to move around. Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around.
Oh, puzzle. I love puzzle.
I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
I remember that I usually do this, so I'm going to do this one. I love puzzles so much. Oh, wait. No, I'm something. Okay. That was simple. I want to do the other one. Not letting me. I know. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter which side you choose. You still. You defy the laws of gravity. How? Oh, it's unlocked now.
Just my luck, the gate looks like I should just have to then I'll probably.
I did. There, it's unlocked.
Hey, nice. I like the one of these from my office.
Okay, so it has to be the one on the right.
This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
I really like this game since it has lots of voice acting for everything, so I can have something like this. Like,
The murder is too stupid for the tourist attraction to have happened. No.
It's fun. So what's also annoying about it is that there's no really hints except for just main sentence you're doing, or maybe this, but I'm not going to click it.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
There was something there. It stared me in the face. Can I take this map as Gotta be kidding me, I have to reach everywhere else? Okay, so I didn't use maps as shortcuts, I just have to explore everywhere first.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Where do I find my notes?
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down.
Okay.
Maybe if I get desperate later on.
What you want?
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside. The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
So yeah, this is just a little point and click thing. Anyone can play, nothing relatively scary happens.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Of course, this is terrible. I want to pull off them out of the way first. Oh, cool. Information.
I can't get in here. There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door and back down into those reeds by the water. There are bizarre
But just no.
There are and
Okay, fine.
I should visit the crime scene.
How do you visit this crime scene?
So, this is where they found
well.
Remington's body.
Now that I've seen it, I can. Oh dear.
Some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Oh?
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
My 23rd name. I like the dialogue of this game. It's really smart and funny. I mean, like, yeah, it's really fun. Very fun dialogue.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Okay.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really?
And
But
interesting.
why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
I like your job, man. Like, it's interesting, cool, and also you keep everything in focus.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night?
The deceased.
Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
So, yeah, this is like a very simple case, but really fun as well.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
You're a midget.
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Van de Peer,
The famous movie director?
the artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Music's nice. I hope you have talent for answering my questions. That's a very talented beauty god, please. Don't say that his work is going downhill. That's mean. That's just going to pull lots of things.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
First, always have permission from. Only recently got permission from. Okay, recently. Blah blah blah. From Richard Remington.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to dress up as Boggy. Ooh, that's nearly right.
Yeah, so flavor text and stuff. So it says that it will be like too far-fetched or that's really close. Okay, yeah.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse. What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering.
Getting yourself
This
dirty.
area, the history, the atmosphere. It's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
You two seem to be good friends. I think the voice actors have fun recording for this game. Like, sometimes you can feel motion, sometimes you can feel atmosphere from the voices. And that's nice. Art style's nice, voice is nice, music's nice, everything's nice. This game is also nice. And the functions
Were
well
you
too.
working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed, I was working very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burrow, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Okay, was one of the reasons doesn't explain why I lied to me because told me that the first place was nowhere to be found last night. Okay. Told me that. There. Vincent Van de Peer. You have the greatest name in the whole entire world. That should be like an actual movie director name. Like Vincent Van de Peer. It's a good name. Bobby Burrow. Kinda sounds common, but kinda doesn't. I don't know how to feel about it. Grimoire, your name. Sounds boring. I'm sorry. I don't know how to feel about it. Sounds really fictional. But yeah, Vincent Van de Peer can actually be like an actual director's name. Why am I interested in names now? And I'm gonna be dreading the moment that I record this with my cousins, because they're gonna go talk to no end. And then it's going to take forever.
Vincent Van de Peer told me that Bobby Burrow was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrow doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Oh, challenge.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you filming permission in the past. This one.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
You're good at drawing. I am famous. I am the boss. I just want to get all the random stuff.
That can't be it. That can't be it.
I have no idea what this is. I mean, like, no, just threaten money. Everybody loves money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word.
Not really.
It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Okay, so yeah, this is more or less the mechanic of the game. You click stuff, listen to the dialogue. These are really nice. And if there's a challenge thing, like, we always get 3 options. If you choose the wrong option in the challenge thing, then it's just going to hurt you a lot. Okay, so recorded footage, so. Oh! Okay, so this is the last sound. I messed up some. Oh! Oh! Whoa. Okay, so whoa. It's an order. I fell for it again, so it's. I fell for it. Whoa. It wasn't messed up.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had to walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
It was broken and being repaired at that point. You left it with Vincent Vanderpure, and he instead lost it in the swamp and went looking for it. So, should I try to mess up? Don't want to. Kinda hurts or so.
You lost it in the swamp somewhere and went to look for it. Let's think about this one again.
Yeah, so you mess up, you have to go through the whole entire thing.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to...
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
But your director needed you for some filming.
So whenever you have dialogue, and... I lost it. Whenever there's some dialogue and you need to do something, you can always press a button. I just pressed it, wondering what does it do. I thought it speeds it up, but it doesn't. Okay. Yeah? Oh dear, I'm being called. Oh dear, I'm being called. I have to go now. Yeah? I'm coming! Okay. Got a friend. He's Miko, my dog. Hello, Miko. Get yourself comfy. That's awkward.
What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had to walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Okay, so you also moving around.
You left it with Vanderpure, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
You were collecting samples of salt, swamp water. You got lost. Swamp. Okay, yeah. Hobby on the side.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
So basically, you just click and drag. Get the corners. Because the important stuff is always in the middle. Yeah, so if you're like in the faint of heart, like I was when I first played this game for the first time all by myself, yeah, the music can really get to ya. Speaking from experience. Okay, there.
What? Is that...
It's not boggy.
The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Thank you. Okay, so for some reason I'm looking down here at being in the photo seems to have long legs. It shows something that looks like boggy in a wooded swamp. But personally it kinda looks like, not gonna say out loud, it's just spoiler territory. I don't really, where does, hold up, well,
The famous director, and my friend.
okay.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
You should ask someone else.
Okay, so,
Try showing it to somebody different.
okay. So like you click on, I completely forgot that this was
The world's premier director, the king of wit and whimsy. You met him? You're a lucky man.
Yes, I have met you. I see.
He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
Sure.
Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday. That was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
Fun dialogue everywhere.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers. That museum is quite enough, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre. The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
So, puzzle solving. I love puzzles.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
I I don't know who the top guy hat is. This is the only game though. Is this a series? Is there another game of this? I would like there to be more games set like this, because these are fun games.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago. I'd better take a look at this. This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
Cool. Boggy's books are always kind of... Why am I always looking down here? But okay, so yeah, you can read these for fun. So
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though. Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
what I like is that it's kind of like the actual museum where it has like these texts on the side. So pretty simple. Pretty expensive.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Boggy's Bog. Okay.
Copyright MCM XXXIV. That'll be 1930, 1934?
Okay, 1934. Remember that.
Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
So,
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
you're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
Writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day.
I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day. So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
So, you're visiting the museum. For fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Oh dang, you're mocking me. Information about Boggy, collected by Agent Folder. Came a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws and he shines from modern creature has been playground since that to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that the information is out there somewhere. Okay, that's interesting.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please.
Breaking
There's
and
a
entering.
key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
That was fun. Okay. I can't believe it's only one numbers. I almost forgot what they were. Am I forgetting someplace?
The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad. This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase.
Huh.
And this place is so weird.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention, clearly. I think this game was, the backgrounds are made with Photoshop since it has something like this. I haven't really seen any art programs with textures that has these, except for in Photoshop. Now I kinda want Photoshop, but I'll never be able to get it. I'm missing someplace? Oh, okay. Protest. Hello.
Ah, you've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
Sorry, it's my
I
job.
always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here.
Oh dear.
Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Okay.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Oh, because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose. Why? Because you're a good swimmer. Why? Because you'd bounce if I threw you at a wall. Elevated sense of
Why?
purpose.
Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
Okay then.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does
Oh,
that
dear.
mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's
I'm all
simple.
ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
And don't
What was
forget.
the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought, felt.
I felt... well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
Because it's a
So
case
you're
of
against the
crime.
tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again.
Music stop.
And that precise
change.
word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well,
okay.
okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About...
A creature like that.
Oh dear.
He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
I don't really understand that. It's not really talent, it's more of a skill that you develop. So... I mean, yes, it's nice that you're helping those who don't really want it, but... Okay then.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only gonna...
I'm not gonna ask you about one of those days. Sorry to interrupt. I'm scared that this is not recording. Click.
What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most